Most companies are building AI agents before they can answer one basic question: whose login is the agent using? We are moving past the era of the passive chatbot. Today's AI agents are designed to execute workflows. They actively click through interfaces, call external APIs, and navigate complex cloud infrastructure on their own. This shift establishes the AI as an operational actor. It is now a system capable of modifying sensitive databases and interacting with live production platforms without direct supervision. Because these agents are actively taking action across the network, the security challenge has shifted. Risk now lives in the agent's permission set, rather than the model's conversational output. When we drop these autonomous actors into an enterprise environment, we hit an immediate structural wall. Traditional identity and access management was designed strictly to govern human behavior. It assumes a person is sitting at a keyboard. As a result, the Cloud Security Alliance has found that these tools currently operate in an identity gray area. Organizations are deploying agents rapidly, but they are not treating them as distinct machine identities. Instead, they use a dangerous workaround. To get the agent working, they tie its access to a human's personal logging, or a generic shared account. The moment that happens, the principle of least privilege breaks down. The agent instantly inherits all of the broad pre-existing permissions attached to that human or shared account. An agent designed simply to read a specific folder might suddenly have the power to delete it, or to access unrelated financial records. Borrowing human identities creates a massive hidden attack surface by granting the system far more scope than its specific task actually requires. For security teams, this creates an immediate crisis of scale. They are suddenly tasked with tracking hundreds of active, autonomous agents sprawling across a highly complex corporate network. While much of the public conversation focuses on hypothetical threats like prompt injection, the most pressing business risk is much simpler. It is a failure in basic identity governance and access control. Looking at this corporate matrix, we see the true scale of the problem. According to CSA survey data, only 21% of organizations maintain a real-time registry of deployed AI agents. The remaining majority use outdated spreadsheets, fragmented databases, or have no tracking at all. This creates complete operational blindness. Security teams do not know where these agents are running, what back-end systems they are touching, or which department ultimately owns them. If an organization cannot definitively count or locate its autonomous agents, it is impossible to secure them against compromise, policy drift, or data theft. Tracking the physical existence of the agents is only the first hurdle. The second is tracking the specific, minute actions they execute within back-end systems. When an agent uses a borrowed human token, tracing becomes impossible. If the agent makes a change to a database, the system audit log records the human sponsor's name, completely masking the autonomous action. To compensate for this blindness, organizations often insert a human in the loop. They force an employee to manually review and approve every single data request or financial transaction the agent attempts. This manual oversight is a flawed, temporary bandage. It creates a massive bottleneck, entirely defeating the inherent speed and scale advantages that Agentic AI was supposed to provide in the first place. Without distinct, traceable agent logs, businesses are stuck reacting to blind spots rather than building a trustworthy, scalable, autonomous workforce. Fixing this requires an architectural solution. We have to establish rigorous order within the cloud infrastructure before these deployments scale any further. The Cloud Security Alliance outlines a clear path forward. Security teams must apply traditional identity and access management disciplines to this entirely new class of digital actor. The foundational rule of this new model is absolute identity separation. Every single AI agent must be assigned its own completely separate, distinct identity credential. By utilizing distinct machine credentials, permissions can be scoped purely to the specific task at hand. This enforces true least privilege, entirely removing the risk of human inheritance. Decoupling agents from human identities establishes them as governable software components, replacing the unpredictability of borrowed logins. For operators, this means taking immediate technical steps. First, build an authoritative real-time agent registry and deploy context-aware audit logs to achieve end-to-end tracing of every action. Next, establish ongoing operational requirements. Conduct regular access reviews for your agents and build a precise kill switch that can revoke an agent's access without relying on a blunt system-wide termination.
The organizations that deploy AI safely will be the ones that stop treating agents like flashy extensions of their users. They will treat them as independent operational actors that require continuous visibility. An AI agent without identity governance exists as an invisible account with hands, lacking the structural oversight of a true digital employee.